Hello, Wall Street. We miss you.
Wall Street, thank you so much for supporting Alex and all of her journeys. Here's an update from the Henriksons. Currently, we are part of Fellowship Alliance Chapel, which is a Christian missionary denomination associated church. We are blessed to have so many different avenues to support and to defend the faith. We are currently part of a house group that has upwards of 12 different families as a part of it. And Sam has an update for all the things that she's doing as well.
Clay leads the house church. He didn't say that. But I am in youth ministry. I do the high school ministry. I miss all my kids. Mwah! I love you guys. And I do a mentorship through the church and a local school district. And we miss you guys, but we're so glad that you're part of our journey, and we are enjoying the journey here.
So yes, we go to FAC, and I'm involved with kids ministry. I do Kid Blast on Sunday nights, which is like so much fun. And then I'm also on my youth group's worship team, so I'm up there playing the keys. So how I was called to the World Race Gap Year. I'm in high school now, and I'm a senior, and so a couple years back, I was just thinking, like, what am I supposed to do with my life? I don't think I was going to go to college, and I was like, okay, so what does God have for me? So I prayed, and my mom prayed, and my dad prayed, and we looked for other options. I could take internships. I could go to a college that could teach me how to be a missionary, and I'd be on the field. And we found the World Race, and this was about 3 years ago. And ultimately, over a lot of prayer, and this past year, I prayed very hard, and the Lord said, I'd like you to go on the World Race. So that's how it came about, and I was like, okay. And then I got accepted, and it was like the coolest thing ever, so yeah. So how Well Street helped me on my journey. You guys were like my beginning. Like, before we were stationed in England, we were in Texas, and we went to CBC in San Antonio, and that was an amazing, huge church, but I was still young in my walk. I was still young in my faith. But when we came to Well Street, it was a small community church, and I love that. I love going to church on Sundays and sitting in the congregation and having Chris up there dance, and all the kids go up and dance, and then go to youth. I was still young, so I didn't listen to Pastor Tim, but I listened a couple times, and he was great. But I'd go to youth group with Sharon and Steven, and I learned so much, and it was really good. But I think what grew me most was Well Street's youth group, or house group, as you guys call it, on Wednesday nights. And I just loved that space. I loved my friends there. We were really close, and we were just free to talk and dig deep in the Bible. And I think that's where I found my love for the Bible, getting to know it more and getting to study it more. And Dad was there too. He came, and we did apologetics, and we asked big questions. So Wall Street really just was a growing basis for me in my life. And then also, you were the people that brought me to Soul Survivor once a month on a Saturday night, and that's where I actually felt called to missions. That's where God spoke to me so clearly, and he said, one day you will go to Syria. And I was like, whoa, God, like what? But I was like, okay. And kind of from there on, it's just been missions. First it was Syria, but when I came back to America, I felt called to America, but then I kind of felt called to all regions of the world. So really it was you guys who just kind of started it all. So thanks, Well Street. So some of you who know me already know what I'm doing. Some of you who don't, it's okay. But I wanted to thank you guys so much for supporting me on my journey. The Missions Board has committed an amount of money, and I'm very thankful for that. And I'm very thankful for all your prayers. That's the most important thing. And it really means a lot to me. And then those who know me, hi guys, I love you so much, and I thank you for what you gave me individually. So the World Race Gap Year is a discipleship journey where racers go to 3 different regions across the world, and they are in a centered community to like discover their kingdom calling. And it's not an organization itself. It's run by Adventures in Missions, and they're based in Gainesville, Georgia, and they've sent successfully over 100,000 missionaries across the world. So that's really cool. I'll be going to Romania, India, and Costa Rica, so 3 months in each country. And basically we'll be teaching English, we'll be, of course, ministering to people, we'll be passing out Bibles, community projects, manual labor, kids ministry, and sports ministry, just showing them the love of Jesus through our actions. So that's basically what I'll be doing on the World Race.
For more information, go to worldrace.org. On the Gap Year page, you can specifically see my route, where I'm going, what I'll be doing, and meet my other squad mates.
So how you guys can support me, there's 3 ways you can do this. You can do it through prayer. That's number 1, that's the most important. This whole thing will not be possible without prayer. It's a big amount of money I have to raise, and I just have to grow myself to be able to step out of my comfort zone. So you can pray in many ways. You can pray for me, you can pray for my squad mates, you can pray for the people who we're going to touch on this trip. Number 2, personally, I love to answer any questions you have. I love to talk about what God's doing in my life and what He's going to do with me here. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. People who know me at Well Street, they can give you my information, or I am on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, and my number is on my blog. So that comes to 3, financially. The easiest way to give is through my blog. There's a little donate button, and you can just press that and put in information and give me there. I also do fundraisers. I've done bracelets, I've done keys, and I'm going to do shirts in February, so that's exciting if you want to buy something from me then. And then you can just give from what God calls you to give, if He calls you to give anything.
Be sure to check out my personal blog, paigehenriksen-turley.theworldrace.org. Here you can support me by clicking the donate button and stay updated when I am on the field.
Goodbye.